everybody, this is Brian with BK Outdoors. Today we're going to be going over our new climbing tree stand straps, and we're going to show you how to install them, how to set them up, and how to use them properly. When you order a pair of our new climbing tree stand straps, what you're going to get is you're going to get 2 female short end straps, and you're going to get 2 long male adjustable straps. Right now I have a summit climber attached to the tree, and I have one side of the straps already attached to the opposite side. I'm going to show you how to put these on. First, we're going to start at the top with the top section, and we're going to take our female short strap, and we're going to feed that through the inside of the platform with the sewn loop to the inside. We're going to feed the buckle through the strap and pull it tight. Now, when you install this strap up on the top, what you want to make sure is you're all the way towards the front, usually where the cross member comes into the top on the outer perimeter. On the bottom, what you're going to do is you're going to take your long male adjustable strap and you're going to feed this through the platform. Pull everything tight here. Sewn loop to the inside. Feed the buckle and the D-ring, the whole assembly, right through the sewn loop. And we're going to pull that tight. Now, when you install this strap, what you want to be is you want to install this all the way towards the back of your platform where the last cross member comes into the outer perimeter where it's welded. And when you take this and complete the assembly, where you snap the male into the female up here, you want a nice angled line coming in for stabilization. Now, before we climb, what we're going to do is we're going to slack out the straps as far as we can on both sides. So now when I get in position to climb, I raise my top section up, make sure it's tight, get on the platform, climb all the way in, drop my top section down, and get ready to climb. Now, to use these straps and to adjust them properly, what you're going to want to do is, in your normal climbing position, in your all the way upright standing, like so in a sit and climb, the bar is right on my rear, you want to start out here. Now, what you want to do from this position is you want to tighten your straps. You don't want to make them tight. You want to have just enough slack in them on both sides. Just like so. Now, what that's going to give you is it's going to give you a tether. So, when I come through and I start to climb, I come up, in case I have an accidental drop with my platform up in the tree, like so, it's hanging there. It won't fall to the base of the tree. And by tightening your straps the way you just did before you started to climb, it gives you an opportunity to grab your platform right back up. You don't have to pull on these. You don't have to do anything. This thing drops, it's still within reach. I grab it, I'm right back to climbing. Now, when I get up here to the height that I'm at, and I get ready to hunt, this is where the straps come into play. Tighten these down, nice and tight. Sit down, want to hunt. By tightening the straps, my top section, I can move that anywhere I want. Safe, stable, I can lean over, I can bump this thing here and there, doesn't want to move on me, sit down, give them a couple more yanks on there, nice and stable. On our free end of the strap, what makes these a little bit unique is we have an open D-ring on the end. And what that's going to do is it's going to allow you a lot of flexibility. You notice I got my backpack on. When I climb, a lot of times I bring a handsaw. I have my rangefinder, binoculars, grunt call, all that stuff in my backpack. Now, with this free end strap, what I can do here is take this, wrap it around, take my backpack off. Instead of hanging this on the tree, I got everything right here, accessible. If I want to hang it right here, if I want to bring this up a little higher, what I can do is I can take this strap, kind of loop it through here, kind of make a double loop. Can hang that a little higher. Now when I'm sitting here, I got all my gear right in my hands. I got my grunt call, I got everything right here accessible. I don't have to stand up and reach back like a lot of guys do. My platform's nice and stable. You know, I get up here, get some shots, I can lean over my bar without a worry. And that pretty much ends how to use the stabilizing straps once you get up. Now, one other tip too on this free end strap. If you don't want to use the free end strap, what you do is you take your little keeper here on the side, and so these things aren't dangling and making noise in the wind and all this stuff, banging on your stand, clinkety clank. You take your keeper, nice and tidy, slide that back. These things aren't moving around, making a bunch of noise, spooking deer, you know, whole 9 yards. So that pretty much ends that. Okay, after we get down off the tree, and we have both of our sections off of the tree, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you what you do with your straps once you're done. Now, I haven't touched the straps since we just previously showed you how to use them up the tree. Still attached to the platform and the upper section like I showed you. To pack out, all you're going to do is you're going to take your top section, and this is with a Summit. Now it's going to be different with any other stand that you use. There's enough length in the straps to where you can figure out your own pattern to lash them. But I'm going to show you how I do it with my Summit. I'm going to take my top section, leave that open, and I'm going to take my platform and I'm going to slide that right on in, just like so. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my lower strap here, which is the male adjustable strap, and I'm going to take this thing and I'm going to slack it all the way up, and I'm going to take it outside. I'm going to bring it over around the top of this rail, feed it through my platform, then I'm going to bring it all the way over to the opposite side to this female buckle. Snap it, pull it somewhat tight just for now. Take the other side, slack it out, do the same thing. Feed this all the way to the outside, take it over the top, this one, through the platform, around, over to this opposite side, female buckle, snap it tight. Now, nice thing about these little D-rings, they make nice little handles for cinching, pulling these things tight. Pulling them tight together, slide my keepers up, nice and tight. Both sections aren't moving, aren't going anywhere. Nice for packing out. I've already got my backpack straps on there. Now, the way I've got this configured, I got my 2 free end D-rings hanging here. I open those up. I get back to the backpack that I had earlier. I close that thing up. Take that thing. I hang it in right here. I clip it to my D-ring. I throw this puppy on. And I'm nice and light. I'm moving. I'm walking out, in and out of the woods in a heartbeat. I mean, these things are super slick. The next phase of the video, what I'm going to show you is, if you don't have a climber, there's a couple good uses for these straps. Not only for stabilizing on a climber, but also something that you can use for your hang-on. Okay guys, I'm back after going over all the climber stuff. What we're going to do is we're going to take a look at, if you don't have a climber and you use a hang-on, and you're looking at these straps like, I don't have a need for them as a stabilizing strap or a purpose like that, what you just went over. What you can do though, if you don't have backpack straps for your hang-on, whether you have a Lone Wolf Assault, you have an old Gorilla or some old Ameristep or whatever you use for a hang-on, if you don't have backpack straps, these things work out great for backpack straps. What I have is I still have these straps attached to the bottom of my Summit platform. I'm going to pretend this is a hang-on stand. You attach the straps to the bottom of the platform, you take your female straps, and you attach those to the top, like so. Tighten them up, flip this one through, tighten it up, just like so. Take your strap, connect it, just like that. Same thing for the other side, just like so. You got your hang on. Oop, I got my other backpack straps on there. Take it like that. Tighten these guys up, just like so. Now, one thing too with your free D rings here, your free ends, you know those things clip up. I have my rangefinder right here. I can hang my rangefinder on these things. My binoculars. Pretty self-explanatory. A lot of uses for these. Okay, one last tip for you guys that don't have a climber and you have a hang on. After you know, if you want to use these straps as backpack straps, after you get to your tree, you get your stand up there. You know, before you get your stand up there though, you know, take your straps off because you've already gotten there. Take your straps off, throw them in your backpack or whatever. This thing will make a perfect accessory belt for hanging gear around the tree when you're in a hang-on. What you do is you take your long male adjustable strap and through the sewn loop feed the buckle assembly and D-ring through the loop and create a loop, basically a cinch loop. What you're going to do is you're going to make like a cinch knot, I think is the knot that you call it. Or then what you do is you take your female strap and you feed that through this new loop that you made, like so, and then you come back through its sewn loop. What you did is you just made a knot, okay? Now what you did out of that knot is you just made a long adjustable accessory belt. When you're in your tree, you attach your strap, bring it up as high as you can, whatever, quiver, anything you want. Tighten that up. You got a nice free end D-ring. I'm up in my tree. I take my backpack off, open up my ring, hang it on the tree, just like so. You can do that with your quiver, whatever else, what other gear you got. Makes a great accessory belt, like I said. A lot of uses for these straps, even if you don't have a climber. A lot of functionality, a lot of flexibility. Hope you enjoyed the video. Have a great day. Lost in the